Hey, collective. I hope you've been looking good, feeling good, smelling good, eating good, drinking good, thinking good thoughts, having a good time, sharing good energy with good people, in good places, doing good things. All right, I want to be clear. Roles can be reversed. Signs don't mean anything with my readings. It's the energy. If you know that you haven't been doing low vibrational things, if you know you haven't been using spell work, if you know you take care of your kids, if you know you take care of your body and yada yada yada, if it comes up as a sign that is your astrological sign or your north node, da 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 da, doesn't matter because we're not talking about you as long as you know which side of this stuff you're on. I don't know why I've been guided to say that before I start this. Aw, look at. But clearly, it's because you can embody any energy, right? You can be a Libra, but be in the King of Cups energy, right? You don't have to be a water sign. Aw, this is beautiful. All right. So Four of Wands. Four is about stability. Wands are about creativity, harmony in the home, marriage. Four of Wands also speaks of celebration, safety in the home. Right? Right. And yes, this is two decks mixed together. Oh, yeah. Okay. This popped up first. But when I was going over what the Four of Wands is, I said stability, protection, right? So the home is protected. There's either two individuals who have created a union, created a stable environment in their homes separately, in their homes together, whatever, however that is. But they work together. And they're looking at this. So they have identified for themselves where the shit came from. They've identified for themselves. So the feminine energy, take it how it resonates. This energy here may have thought like, oh, okay, well, let's go ahead and clean up this mess. This person is like, no, wait a minute. It's not even our mess. So there may be some instance where one party in the connection, right, stop the other from handling other people's mess, so to speak. And it was to preserve, is what I'm hearing. It was to preserve the hope, the serenity, the, good omens. It was like, nah, don't even fuck with that shit. That's what I'm getting here. And then it's interesting too because the devil card is the 15, right? X to V. And then the star card is X to V I, which is 17, right? So it's like the two work together to overpower. I really like this. Yeah, so that they could sleep easy. What is this? Oh, yeah. So that they could sleep easy with respect to any type of adversity that people may have been trying to use towards the Empress energy or the nurturing energy. So they were hoping that that these two individuals wouldn't nurture one another, right? But what I'm seeing here is like they have to surrender, whomever this is, they have to surrender to the fact that, this wish fulfillment does exist, this emotional bliss, this happiness between these two. No matter what, they have seen, that's something that has been illuminated as people took a moment, is what I'm getting here. Like as people are having to surrender, taking that moment to pause and maybe even think about what they've been doing, how they've been doing things, etc., etc. Right? Yeah. In that moment of pause, and I'm getting from the sun being right behind this person's head, it's like in that moment of time where they were made to reflect, even, the enlightenment that came from it. I'm also getting a heavy energy. Look, moon card right behind it. So I'm also getting a heavy energy of like that moment of time when they paused and reflected. They were enlightened to things that they were like the shoe is on the other foot. They realized like, oh, wait a minute. It's in a reverse here. Ooh. Yeah. they're realizing like it was an illusion. You see how the sun and the moon are one in here? They were realizing that it was an illusion. You know, while someone was out here howling at the moon, someone else was just, you know, enjoying, you know, the loyalty and things and, you know, walking that yellow brick road, so to speak. And it's made this person very emotionally happy, very emotionally fulfilled. People may even see that. Look how the sun is actually paying attention to this. It's like all these flowers, all these new things are blossoming up. This person, this character rather, is sitting right there on the unicorn and in their willpower. There was a direction change also that took place to bring this, because look, this is right behind it. So there's something about someone changing their direction. Maybe a King of Pentacles energy. Change their direction. Maybe that's something people didn't know about. People are sitting up at night because that's something they finding out. Oh yeah, so this is giving the heavy energy of like when people can't rest at night, they're going over and over. Look at this in the background. There was something that was said where, you know, they're replaying. Somebody's replaying this, like they're heartbroken about this. Like these are the swords facing this person's back right now. There may be several others, but these two that are highlighted on the curtain, it's like it's something that they can't keep hidden anymore. Whatever, you know, malicious things they tried to do. It came to like it says, because 9 is about fruition. 9 is about fruition. So it's come to fruition for everybody that, you know, took a pause, took a moment, or like while something died down. Could have just been over this, you know, weekend while the weather was supposed to be this or that. Which, by the way, to me, it was no different than any other weekend. Like, it didn't feel, you know, my power went out. Like, I didn't have, you know, crazy ice, snow, none of that, right? But anyway. So there's something, this person is heartbroken, I guess because they thought whomever this energy is here that's taking the moment and the time to speak up about all the things that they love. Maybe even a person, maybe this person does this on YouTube. Interesting. A little, but it's like where they only saw this person in this energy. They saw this person talking. They saw this person talking about love and the things and the people that they love, because I'm gathering like on the things that they were bringing into fruition, because that's a harvest, it looks like to me there. But they saw this person like this. They didn't know. It's almost like this person came up behind. The person was like, no, I'm here with this person. Again. Yeah, whomever this is, they really, I'm here is like it's rooted. Their harvest is rooted in ill will. It's rooted in, like, they're not getting, so you ever hear of like a farmer who plants their crops and they go throughout this whole season and they're telling everybody, oh yeah, I planted this and I planted that and I planted this and I planted that. What I'm understanding is whatever they planted, because it wasn't rooted in the truth is coming out. So whatever harvest they thought that they would get, whatever they thought that they were planting, you know, carrots are good for the eyes. People are seeing it. Don't you guys like how the card just tells me all this stuff? I like it. Ooh. Maybe even someone got this person to expose themselves in like a group of people. It could have been anywhere from 3 to 10 people that they exposed themselves in front of. And I'm getting that this is that energy that they thought weren't, you know, this is the energy that they thought wasn't working with this other energy here. Like this person maybe, they did what they needed to do to make sure that this person was exposed. Yeah. This is something that whoever this person is that's in this heartbroken energy can't sleep at night. Whoever's in that 9 of Swords energy, that everything's coming to fruition. They're actually starting to see like, okay, so this is the 8 of Swords, right? They're actually starting to see like they stabbed themselves in the back. Like you planned this, you plotted this. This was something you wanted. You knew the potential outcomes and you chose to still go in that direction. Now you went down that path. You thought it was all easy breezy lemon squeezy, right? And they got themselves here. This is like an island almost. Like this person, because look, all the swords are here. They can't go to the right. They can't go to the left. They can't see their way out of this. They're binded even. So this person, oh goodness, this person was binded. Because it's like, oh my gosh, I'm hearing like somebody set them up, but like for good purpose, like for good reason. Somebody set them up. Yeah, like somebody went somewhere and was like, okay, let's do this and this and this to this Hierophant energy, because that's what I'm getting with the robe. And they sent out, you know, whatever they needed to send out to ensure that things were handled properly. That's what I'm understanding. Yeah. This may be somebody who abused technology, who abused other people. Technology could even be the mind, right? Because our minds are crystals and, you know, computers. And, you know, the first computer was a group of people, 1111. Do your research. That's something else that I understand too. Like, my thing is, it's like people are like, no, Google it. You do know the same people that are doing whatever you think they're doing, the same people, no matter who you think the people are, they control the interwebs. They control the interwebs. They control what messages get put up. And, you know, you can go look up something that didn't exist before. And you're like, wait a minute. Google is saying it is true. It is true. You know, unicorns and mermaids do really exist. Right? Like, who'd have thunk? Who'd have thunk that message incoming? Yeah, so somebody got that message too, that like this communication, like they're safe at home. That's what I'm getting. Like they're surrounded by this water. They're surrounded by this layer of protection. I'm even hearing somebody got enthused about going the wrong direction. Someone played a trick on someone's emotional instability. Oh, wow. So what I'm hearing here is someone sent out an energy towards someone, whoever this is that's in this Three of Swords and in the Nine of Swords. Ooh, dang. 3 times 3 is 9. Look, y'all. I did math. But whomever is in this Three of Swords, Nine of Swords energy, what I'm understanding is this person that is stopped, you know, this other energy from picking up the shit. Or ensured that this person was protected from feeling like they even had to do anything, right? With respect to this. This person maybe even cloaked themselves in the other person's energy to lure whomever this was to that Eight of Swords space. Do you get what I'm saying? Let me go find this Eight of Swords real quick, so I can show you on the, it's like they somehow cloak themselves in the other person's energy, right? This Empress energy. And because they were cloaking themselves in this, they had permission though. They have permission to be in this person's house. If this person is like, fine, you know, whatever we have to do is the energy of this Empress. But they cloak themselves in this Empress's energy, spiritually speaking, right? In order to get this person, like to intoxicate this person enough to get them in the Ten of Swords. So it's like this person may have even cloaked themselves in the dream world spiritually as the Empress energy. Okay. In order to lure this person to wherever they would need to be with these 3 to 10 people for it to be exposed. I'm hearing it may have been 3 and then like more came after that. So it may be a total of 13. Just to be honest, they cloak themselves to lure this person to that place. Let me show you. Where is the card? Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so we saw this Eight of Wands, right? So there's this water between the house and whatever. I'm hearing it's that Five of Swords. Yeah, because it's here too. So there's that water. Look, that water. And these three people are looking and they're like, oh my gosh. Like they're seeing the truth. So the cloak is how someone appears in front of you. But when you get to see the backs of them, you can see, who they really are. So there's three people that knew, that saw in this dream, saw this person. It was like, this person cloaked themselves in the feminine's energy and the Empress energy to lure this person to their shit pile. I have no other way to put it. Okay, give me just a second. I'm looking for that card so I can show you what I'm talking about. All right, here it is. This Eight of Swords, right? So they made this person think that they were following them. I'm hearing to the heart, to the home of this Empress, right? Because this is the message. They lured this person, right, to there. And then once they got them there, because maybe this is the house, like maybe this is the location, like maybe that's the neighborhood that sits over here. But they didn't, and they were like, oh no, it's over this hill, it's over this mountain, let me take you. And they left, they bound this, they got this person is bound. This person is binded to their own shit, is what I'm understanding. So that person lured them. But I'm hearing it's like the reason why they were able to lure them is because this person was greedy. This person was greedy with abusing their power and attempting to try to bring their burdens to the divine being here, this Empress energy. Yeah, look. This person got lured right into judgment to complete this cycle. The stars energy is already out here. What did I tell you? What did I tell you at the beginning? What did I tell you? Can't make it up. Yep. Put this person, look again, at this place where the water sits. Oh my gosh, that is too funny to balance it out because there were Two of Pentacles was right behind it. This is cool. I like whoever this person is that's, like, nah, don't pick that shit up. Spirit is saying it's the Emperor. It's the true divine emperor that has the actual foresight and knowledge. Like their carrot isn't, think about it. If you poke holes in a carrot, if you poke holes in anything, any vegetable, it starts to rot right at those points. So that's what this person did. This other person that's this Five of Swords energy, they basically rotted their own opportunities in life to see things clearly, to have a clear path, and to I'm hearing to illusion people even. This emperor ensured that. Well, message. Oh, this person may not like it, but what do we care? You was trying to get somebody to pick up your shit. I'm picking your shit up. And I guess it was like more so of whomever the feminine energy here was like, wait a minute. Like, I just don't like my shit being dirty. Like, if you like me, like, I'll go through and sweep the floor and mop the floor, like, however many times it takes throughout the week, because I have a daughter who likes to leave crumbs everywhere. But we're working on that. Essentially, I am, because I'm cleaning it up. I'm reminding her. We're growing from that. 8 is about change. We're working on changing that. But anyway, enough about my housekeeping. Let's get back into these cards. Yeah. They didn't see that. They didn't know that this person was defending the situation. Like, look, there's the water right there, right? There's the other wands right there, right? They didn't realize. They thought that they had gotten this Empress to let their guard down. So someone essentially saw some spell work that was being sent to message someone, whoever this is, the Emperor. We already established this, so I'm not going to even pretend like that's not who it is. So the Emperor saw that someone was trying to send some negative energy. That's what I'm getting by shit pile, right? A pile of shit to this Empress, right? And that could have been in many ways, like send them this or send them that or send some spell work. I'm heavily getting an understanding because look at this shadow person. Look, and then the other person behind him is red, right? So this person was trying to pretend like they had done shadow work even, but they were still in this demonic energy because look, that's what's attached to them. That's what's they're trying to cover that demonic energy up and present an energy of shadow work. But like I said, when the person is turned back, has their back turned to another person, they can see what's happening. And remember in that other picture, I don't even know where it is. I'm not going to shuffle and look for it. But in that other picture, they only saw this empress sitting by herself in the first photo, right? They didn't see this emperor energy coming up, that was sitting right behind her. So essentially, the emperor was able to see this because he was right there behind the divine feminine. Boop, bop, ba-doop, bop, bop. And they sent their beautiful spell work. Look, this carrot is cracking me up. Wow. He got the cup, the carrot, the pentacle, the sword, and the wand forever. He's been crowned. Like, I'm just telling you what I'm seeing here. Standing on the table, like, so you could see who it is. Like, basically, he's already digging up the pentacles. He's already, wow. He's working, wow. And he ain't up for no bullshit. Like, that's what I'm getting from this King of Swords energy. He's like, not up for no bullshit. He's like, oh, I already see the wheat. I've already separated the wheat from the chaff, I already, have this loyal energy. What I'm understanding is this person may have a pet or an animal that they use as well. Like, not in a bad way, but the pet's energy tells them, gives them clarity, right? The pet's, whoever this is, this pet's energy tells them what this person's energy is in, and they know that this person is scared. Yeah, they know that this person is scared and suffering right now. Look, not even a leg to stand on. Ooh, so this is also giving, like, someone tried to stand on a broken leg and come after, I'm seeing this as the divine feminine's energy in that spiritual realm. To try to, oh, I'm hurt, oh, I'm this, oh, I'm that. So, interesting. So now this emperor energy is actually digging up the pentacles, digging up the material things. So this person may have bound them to their own, whoever this Five of Swords energy, bound them to their own financial insecurities, is what I'm understanding. Okay. Let me get a few more to add to this. Yeah. To ensure that this feminine energy has it. Because he was here as the King of Pentacles, wasn't he? Oh, I saw it. I know. Rewind it. You'll see it. It was over on the corner. Yep. So now he's working to restore this. Yep, look. Now he's working to restore this. Aw. This is so... This card fell off the top. And then this card was revealed. That's truth and clarity. It's being restored. Nothing, nobody. Look, he's digging it up so it can be restored for this Empress. And there are much higher powers assisting with this, is what I'm understanding. Much higher power. So just understand, the higher power that exists here is greater than any Five of Swords could ever be. I mean, let's just speak the truth, right? Society and its rule. That's what the Hierophant stands for. Society and its rule. The society that rules all of these things. Yeah. This person gonna have to just walk off with all of it. Like, they ain't even, there's nothing for them to go back to. Like, their cups are all empty too. Oh wow. 8 talks about change. Oh yeah, so their money gone. Their money's gone. People don't have any emotions for this person. Like, they feel, other than disappointment, because 8 of Cups is disappointment, right? Escapism, right? So they're feeling like this person needs to just move on. Eight also Eight of Cups speaks of deeper meaning, to move on, weariness. So yeah, this person can't even come back from this. This person can't even come back from this. That Eight of Cups, that person had a wand in their hand, so it's like they need to use whatever they can figure out to use in order to try to make themselves better, but not at the expense of anybody else, is what I'm understanding. Like, it's their wand. They have to figure out what that wand can do. You know, they have to be creative and figure out what they can do on their own. But look, I'm telling you, look, there's that little carrot. There's a little carrot. And this person essentially saved this Empress energy. They were mad about it too. They were mad that this person would even try that. You know, they were mad about that. Like this, look at their face, look at the horse's face. They were even mad. Like, they were looking at this feminine energy. I was like, I'm mad this person even tried this shit with you. But what I'm understanding is this person was always focused on this Empress energy. They were coming towards this Empress energy, and then they saw this person trying to go in front of them towards this Empress energy, right? And trying to cause emotional turmoil even for children, but they saw this person like going, you know, in front of them, trying to go towards the divine feminine energy. But again, like I said earlier, if this thing was in front of this person on their horse, then they could see the back of them, and they knew that this person was cloaking that pretending to do shadow work. I don't feel like the Empress would have ever agree to this connection, but if they were cloaking themselves in some way to try to confuse. So what I'm understanding here, look, you can see the back of this person, right? So if they were cloaking themselves in some ways, maybe to do dream work and kind of like show up in the person's dream, or like maybe even blocking their number. Like, this person may have been blocking their number, to getting ready to block their number to call the divine feminine energy and like present something, and just kind of like make an attempt to kind of stress the divine feminine out. Like, because essentially the divine feminine doesn't even want to be bothered with this shit. You know what I mean? But I'm feeling like an energy of like, I don't want to be bothered with the shit, but I want it out of my space. Again, it's like, they're going to answer their phone, even if it's a number they don't know or a block number. They're going to answer their phone, but then they have to deal with the shit, you know what I mean? Of like, oh, great. So this person just eliminated that shit. Again, we just saw it in another card. They both have flowers down here too. So what I'm understanding is this Hierophant energy is ensuring that like this grows well. Look, there's tulips and there's roses. Yep. They didn't want anything to stand in this Empress's energy. Look. They didn't want nothing. They were like, listen, they have full right. They have full authority to use whatever magic they wanted to or needed to ensure that this took place. I cannot make it up. They have everybody on board with them. These are those 3 people that they had come and watch with them. Yo. They had 3 people maybe even agree, like, okay, we're going to go ahead and come see what you're talking about, spiritually speaking. And these 3 people who also have, I'm hearing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there were only 3 people that visually saw it, but there's someone who stands taller, who went to the Hierophant energy to confirm everything that these people witnessed and saw on behalf of this person, right? Because they heard about it. I'm seeing that from the ears. Oh, sorry. They heard about it from this one that's taller, right? This person had the authority to go to the Hierophant and explain what these people saw. So they were hearing it from this additional, and that's why this person received justice, is what I'm understanding. Yeah, this might have been something that was, listen, it was either done through proper spell work, is what I'm saying. Like, again, we talk about like the only reason why their spell work won't work on the divine feminine is because the divine feminine is in the upright. They're not doing anything. There was never an injustice against anyone, right? they just called for justice for themselves. Like, okay, I don't want to be in this relationship. Okay, I don't want to be in this connection. Okay, I don't want to be considered this person's family. Okay, I don't want to be this person's friend. And they walked away quietly and calmly. They didn't, create a disaster. And that's why this cycle, that's why this is where it is. That's why this, chance and opportunity for this cycle to take place, because the ups and downs weren't necessary for the, and I'm getting ups and downs also, not just because of what the Wheel of Fortune card means, but also because this feminine energy would have to bend down to pick this shit up. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And there's supposed to be like no strength is supposed to be utilized for other people's shit. Take it out, resonate, collective. Yeah, this is something that definitely happened over the storm period. So what I'm understanding is the divine masculine, the emperor energy understood like, oh, you're trying to cause a storm, a storm, like emotions, like you're trying to change, like send this message so that this feminine energy will be curious, or, will, like, they were cloaking themselves the whole time though. So that's why this person was so pissed about it. Like they heard about it through the ethers. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. They heard about it through the ethers. And this is 6 birds here. So they were like, again, the 6 messages communicated back to this Hierophant. Because that was the 6 of Wands. Wow. Look, I can't make it up. It's like this person was coming with this empty cup. This is the cup. This person was coming and they got all the receipts. Look at the little carrot down there. They got all the receipts. I'm hearing they brought the receipts together. So this is divine. This is the Emperor divine masculine. It's like, we're going to bring these receipts together so we can get this justice. Ooh, dang. This came in too, like later in the evening, like they went, look, this person is in their robe. This must have woke somebody up out of their sleep to see this. Woke somebody up out of their sleep. Yeah. They were trying to place judgment on this feminine energy. I cannot make it up. Like, again, this person was seen. Like, they knew that this person was going to attempt to go past this water towards this divine Empress energy. They knew that. They were like, nah, you're not about to place judgment on this divine feminine while she's in her safe space, enjoying what she's created. Yeah, look. This person was watching, looking directly at this Queen of Wands, this person in their new beginning, and, trying to see what this person may have pulled cards or had someone pull cards on you to try to see what you were manifesting, Empress. And then this is the Emperor energy. He's like, oh, okay, I'm going to go ahead and handle your lightweight. I'm just telling you. They got it again. They cloak their energy. It's not necessarily even cloaking. It's like they have the right to empower and use whatever energy they need to, as long as they're doing it in the upright. Listen, this person already got full authority to do so. It's like, okay, if you can prove this, we'll go ahead and change everything. If you can prove this, we'll change this. Have you ever heard about anybody trying to change a stained glass? Because that's what it kind of resembles to me, is like a stained glass. You see this hammer in this person's head? They already got like all the information. Whatever this is, whatever this person was trying to do it's like they tapped out. They ain't tapped in, they tapped out. Because all it takes is a few taps from this hammer to break this, right? So that's what I'm understanding. Wow. There's something about the individuals that work with them too. Like whomever was on board with this. Yeah. This Emperor was like, you're not going to disturb what I'm presenting. Like, you're not going to disturb this assessment, this reward, this this direction change for me and my empress is what I just heard. They had full faith. They had full faith that they would profit, like in this investment. They received visions, like material visions in the real world, like that they should do this. Again, they had a full authority. Yeah, because they were doing it out of love. Like it came from a good place. It wasn't, trying to accomplish anything, because this person already has ships coming in. This person has, plenty of other options that they could have taken, but none of them exude themselves like this Empress energy does. Yeah. They wouldn't dare want any other cup than the one that was being presented to them. Like they had maybe three other options, and none of them looked as good as the Empress does. Message. Okay, putting these back together. Yep. Like they know who they want to bring their love to. Their heart it's like their heart is full of like really fragrant emotions towards this Empress. That's what I saw from that brooch of flower. It's like there's divine feminine's energy. Like every time they go in and look in the direction of her, they're met with like, I don't know, like it's like a refrigerator full of good things to eat, like good emotions, very fragrant, like things that smell good, like her essence, all of that. And again, this checkerboard, they have the right to do this. They have the authority to do this. So maybe someone didn't know that this person was just as skilled as them, or actually this person is more skilled than them. This person cut this person off at look, this person cut this person off at the gate. I was like, let me go ahead and sit you here for a minute so you can understand what's really happening. Just saying. I made my decision. And you're not about to come over here and start trying to wreak havoc. Yep. Wow. That really, damn. Yeah, whoever this is that's in the whoever this is that's in the Five of Swords, like they were told to do this by someone else. Someone else here. Like this Queen of Wands doesn't look happy about her position. Like, I don't know. Her crotch looked like it stank too. I'm just saying. Oh. It's because they can't manifest any more money without this divine Empress's energy. So they were like, you have to go do this or our money's going to be funny. I'm hearing this beyond funny. Yeah. They got people stealing from them now. Like people that they let come in their circle. Those people are stealing from them at this point and moving on. Ooh, to balance out things. Like, and wow. Oh, shit. So whomever these individuals are that are stealing from them that used to work with them or whatever, they're balancing things out, having a change in their creativity on how they're going to bring this Five of Wands to this person that they thought, initially that they were working with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, shit. Five of Wands and Five of Wands. Eight of Wands. I cannot make this up. Look, they say this person is a nasty, dirty, filthy rat. Ooh, because this person was planning the whole time with whomever this other feminine energy is who's crotch stank. Like they were planning the whole time to not even present this money. That's why they weren't victorious in this. They were basically going to keep these people out of the loop. Yeah, they was going to run off from the Hierophant group even. Wow, whoever they were working with. Yeah, they had made the decision to like run off and disappear with whatever money or with whatever profit and like ultimately like leave these other people in the same shitty situation. Well, I'm glad that Emperor saw that opportunity, right? Like this is the Emperor and the Empress, and those are the two kids that you just saw. That one was crying and one was looking like, are you helping us? This is beautiful. Yeah. So what I'm understanding is the two people. This is that, and that's is that Five of Swords person who was pretending to do shadow work but still has demonic attachments, and whomever that crotch rot is, that's them too. They're stuck, and these are the people that were working with them. These people have, what I'm understanding is like they haven't fully embodied their shadow work because the head is black and then like the hands, but they're using their head and their hands to actually do their shadow work now. Like they haven't fully changed and had this full transformation, right? They haven't completely went through that metamorphosis yet, but they already have their hands and their head in the right place to do it. So again, they feel empowered is what I heard. Ooh, yeah. They feel empowered to do their shadow work, and like they're comfortable because again, these are people that were working in the dark, right? So they're more comfortable with ensuring that like they use their, I can't say it any other way, spell work against whomever it was that was trying to, yeah, that's the decision that's been made essentially, is to defend whatever exists beyond this that person was trying to go towards. So they're helping to take this person through suffering. Whoa. I cannot make it up. They are fully aware. Like they're all kind of setting up things. Look, the dog is sitting here. But the dog is not telling this person. This person, like something's clouding their judgment. The dog is telling them like, because what I understand, this person takes that leap. This person did that, right? They went forward with this, which is what the Emperor told the Hierophant group. And he like, this is what this person's going to do. And because he was able to communicate that, again, he has a familiar that he uses or works with. And ultimately, I'm hearing like the dog's bark even takes this person off balance. They can't really see, right? What's that nursery rhyme? Stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni. So this person may have thought that they were some type of macaroni. But what happens is as soon as they leap off, this bag leaves and stays on this foundation. And so does this flower, whatever they were trying to plant, right? In their demonic energy. I'm hearing now that this person has been stopped. They have no choice but to see what it is. Like this is the second time the hangman has the sun hanging right under its head, right? What I'm understanding too is like this person probably set for 9 or 10 years and didn't, 42 on the clock, and didn't pursue, the cup that they knew, which is the Empress, didn't pursue the Empress. And then when they finally did decide to do it in the 10th year, they did it through all of this manipulation, right? Wow. And whoever this Emperor is, he sat back and he watched this. Like it was televised almost. He watched this and he was like, oh yeah, I see that cup coming. Yep. Leave those 3 cups right there. Take this nice full cup of love from the Empress. Look, whoever this is stuck. Whoever this is stuck. They sat there. These cups are all empty, mind you. They sat there with like empty cups that they kept trying to give this Empress over the course of 9-10 years. And they didn't expect that someone else would go in and like research and look into what they had been doing to see like, I guess this person is like, this person is like, they stick to the same dumb shit. Their routine is never any different, right? And essentially, they can't put this connection under judgment, is what I'm seeing here. Like they can't these two are already happy and in love. This is that familiar, right? Showing what the emotion of this person that's stuck is in. They're like annoyed by this. And they have this snake that they don't even realize is getting ready to come up and bite them. Oh, goodness. I'm curious. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Whatever's about to take place next, like whatever has been completed to take place for this person, because they're right where the emperor needed them to be. Whatever they're about to endure, they had warning. What I'm understanding is from the empress, but they're shit. They didn't take heed. So, ooh shit. They maybe felt like this empress was just trying to like create an illusion that they would be, their life would be ended or they'd be in jail if they didn't stop. But that's what I'm understanding is being brought directly to them. That's what I'm understanding is being brought directly to them. There's also some energy of like, if they were involved in some serious crime, there's like, it's like that, when someone scratches their perpetrator and then they check underneath the nails of whomever they attacked and they find that DNA evidence. So there's some DNA evidence. Yeah. I'm also understanding like the truth reached people. Like they were trying to stop the truth from coming out. They were trying to stop and so even if they slowed it down, it still got where it needed to be is what I'm understanding with this Knight of Swords. It's about motion and opinionated, hasty, like the reason, like they couldn't stop the reason. It was too strong because these were in the reverse. Like they couldn't stop people from seeing the reason that this Empress energy was too strong to be overpowered. And so, because there's one thing, like the Empress on her own is too strong to be overpowered. But there's another thing when an emperor stands in front of another emperor with respect to upholding justice. And that's what that was what's been communicated. Yeah, this person, whoever this hangman, he's suffering a lot. Like maybe this is that funky crotch that he was following right into the Five of Pentacles. Right into the Five of Pentacles. He followed funky crotch right into the Five of Pentacles. And I'm understanding that's what this Emperor King of Swords wanted. Like, they had every right to want that, though. Right? I just heard, I want the Empress. Okay. And she wants you back, baby. Yeah. Ooh! I cannot make it up. This person is like, they know that the divine feminine, the Empress energy, sees this person as having all of the things material in this world. But they've also been enlightened to the fact that with respect to the spiritual realm, this person is now showing the divine feminine, this Empress energy, that they also have everything that it takes in the spiritual realm, right? They also see that this person has exactly what it takes in the spiritual realm. Because maybe there was a confusion about this. Maybe previously this person didn't feel like, they felt like, I don't know, because they had so many other, willing participants around or something like that. They weren't acknowledging the full value. But again, that's why sometimes there's a period of separation between the divine masculine, divine feminine, or the Empress and the Emperor, or the Hierophant and the High Priestess, is so that one can see the other's value in totality. And that's what it took, because I'm getting totality too from the grapes and all the flowers. Yeah, it's kind of like flanked and ensured, because look, here there's only one, right? This person was sitting there and they had the representation of the two, right? But they weren't fully enacting it until they showed in the spiritual realm. That's interesting. Oh, yeah. And when they saw what this person was doing, like, they gonna be asked out. They ensured that this person, look, this cat, look, now it looks stanky cat, right? Now this person look confused about even following along with this. How you confused, Sway? Oh, because whatever this stanky cat, stanky crotch, whatever this person told this person, they bound them to this. So it's like this person is binded twice. Yeah. They're bound not only from the new beginning that away from, like they cannot come towards this Empress energy whatsoever in their new beginning. Like again, there's the castle, there's the water, right? They got to deal with all the seeds and the trees that they planted on this side of things, on that rotten side is what I'm understanding. So now this person is bound, not just, what are they bound to? Like they're bound away from, right? So they're stuck on this side of things, of the new beginning. But they're also bound to something else. Okay. Rock crotch got them bound to something else. Oh, maybe this, whoever rock crotch is, just recently confirmed to this person like what else, like maybe they never fully understood like what else they would be bound to. So there's financial instability, there's, yeah, it's like all unraveling. You see this little ball of yarn down there, it's like all unraveling around this person, all of the things. I'm hearing they may be aware of 5 of the things that they no longer have. So their connection, oh gosh, because it's working in the elemental realm, like not like it's here on the physical too, but it's like they're bound. They won't have any like air or reason, right? They won't have any fire or creativity. They won't have any water or, good emotions. They're bound to the negative aspects of those, right? They won't have any finances. So they're aware of those. And they're also aware of the ether portion of it too. So they're aware of the 5 different things that they're bound to the lower vibration of. Like they won't have any clarity of thought. Like they'll continue to make wrong decisions. What was funny the other day? I was thinking, quiet as this cat, when these people end up with this mental instability, right, that they go through, when they're in that lack of emotional stability, lack of, the fire energy, creativity, lack of like any communications, and lack of finances, they get into depression, right? And I was, sometimes because of all the spell work that they sent out and the things that they were doing were to basically entrap someone else in that type of mindset, right? When that curse returns to them in full, in totality, they're met with the same energies, right? Depression, illness, lack of finances, no opportunities, and so on and so forth. It gets them completely depressed, and they may think about, ending their own, existence on this planet. But what I was thinking about is like, do they understand that even if they stop it there, like, because they don't want to endure what it looks like on this material realm in this life to fall into this predicament, right? And I don't feel like they fell into it. I feel like they ran into it. Like they was gung-ho and ran into a brick wall, right? That's another reading that I did. But what I'm understanding is like, even if they did, like these people come back and they endure. You ever wonder why certain children are born into certain families that completely and totally, like, do you ever wonder, put on your thinking cap or take it off, baby. I don't know, whatever you got to do to understand what I'm saying. Do you ever think that these people end up born into these families that are like impoverished, that, give them away for adoption, and like it just creates a whole new life that's bred, and for them to overcome all of their demons, like even if this lifetime was hard and what they're facing right now is difficult, do you think that they understand that like the possibility of their reincarnation will be even worse than this existence? And that their goal is to change the choices that they make. But see, they don't come in with the same knowledge. They have to obtain it, just like they were supposed to obtain it this lifetime. But it just becomes even more difficult to do that. What I'm understanding too is this person is on their 8th life, right? They're on their 8th reincarnation. They got it wrong 5 different lifetimes. I cannot make this up. The strength card is the 8. The Empress overpowered them. 8, the Empress and the actual Empress and the Emperor who keep coming out here, they overpowered this person's demonic energy 8 different lifetimes. There may have been 3 lifetimes where this person either overpowered the Empress energy because this other person, the Emperor energy didn't, come and stand up for her, didn't fight for her, didn't, see her worth, etc., etc., But what I'm understanding, look, wow, yes, because I'm saying this person got it wrong 5 other times. This strength endured everything 5 other times. The strength card is the 8. I see the 5 and the 3 represented here. Here's the 8. That's 8, right? Right? 3 wands. Like they made these decisions. Yeah, the Empress went, but there's something about like as this person goes into their 9th go round, like if this person, however this person gets there, if this person endures whatever their path is moving forward of poverty, of lack, of instability, of adversity, like they're going to be met with all kinds of disagreements, all types of strife, a lot of moments where they have to defend themselves, maybe even physically, like get into a lot of fights, have a lot of tense encounters, like with management, co-workers, like if they're able to find a job, like they're so conflicting, their energy is just, they're at a complete loss of direction. They feel very insecure in every step of their way, every step of their life at this point. But what I'm understanding is this person comes back in and reincarnates if they decide to, however they go out, because they going out. They going out. But however they go out, this 9th life that they come in to live, all of those cups are empty. The only cup they will have is like for themselves, and they have to figure it out. Wow. Wow. Yeah. You see them sweat? This person is sweating bullets because it's like it doesn't end, It doesn't end. They end up with the same emotions, the same feelings, but they start life like that. Even if they feel like, oh, well, I didn't have my daddy this time and my mama was a hoe and all this other, it don't matter. They're bound to repeating these same mistakes, and they're bound to having to either live in the existence and figure it out now, or they're bound to, going into a next lifetime with the same issues when it comes to them meeting someone and being able to handle the connection correctly. And what I understand and what I know, and I've said in previous readings, the reason why this Empress and this Emperor get together in this lifetime as well is because they've done this before. They've done this before. There were 5 other times out of the 8 times that they've all had lifetimes that they overcame this. And there's something about like the balancing of the scales. So if you've got 5 lifetimes over here and you've only got 3 on this side, the 9th and the 10th, they win. They win. And they may be reincarnated into their own bloodline in order for it to remain that way. Like that's legacy. That's how they do that. Cannot make it up. As soon as I say that, all of a sudden, look, grandfather, but then this is the couple there, and then there's their children, and it's just kind of like there's no. And what I'm understanding is this person is having to. That all of these wands are in this backpack. So no matter which direction this person goes, if this person endures this lifetime and tries to fix themselves on their own, because this is a road that they got to travel on their own, they won't get any rides. They can't, flag down a taxi. Taxi's going in the opposite direction. So this person either endures this and, stands tall and all the things that they did wrong, like not in a way of like being proud of it, but like realizing their mistakes and stuff, and has to live out the rest of their life in the 5 of Pentacles is what I'm understanding. Or they can go back around and end up, reincarnated into something much worse. So the reincarnation is that they come in with all of these burdens and things are already unraveling. Like they already got a mama and daddy that argue, fuss, and fight. They already got, family members who see them as blind, see them as incapable, and all these other things. Wow. And this is the life that the divine feminine, the Emperor and the Empress get to reincarnate in. I'm just telling you. They get to come back as their own great-great-great-great-great-grandchildren. Great-great-great-great-grandchildren. They live long enough to reincarnate that much. Well, this is lovely. Being told to get another deck. Great. Yeah, this is a tower moment for that other person. Yeah, this new beginning. Well, sucks to be them. I'm just saying it does, doesn't it? They're so confused how this moved past them so quickly and so swiftly. It's because you're lazy. You're a lazy bum. Yeah, they're so confused, the Seven of Cups. They're so confused that, like, you know, I don't know, maybe on that seventh life, they thought that, like, they had an opportunity. Yeah. I don't know. But they're so confused on how, like, the stability moved forward so quickly. Like, how everything got balanced out. Again, they didn't see these things coming, right? They didn't see these things coming. They didn't see a lot of it. What they didn't see too is that this emperor would actually, because remember I said there were like 3 cups sitting in front of him, but then there was 1 cup that was being handed over to him. They didn't think that this person saw that cup as valuable, because if you remember that picture of the 5 of Cups that we saw earlier, this emperor's energy while he was sitting at the laptop was he kind of was side eyeing the 2 cups, but that was the illusion to get this person caught up. Maybe he was doing that just to remain focused. Look, 3 cups again. This one's on his mind. He was focused on these he was focused on these cups to ensure that he knew what he needed to remove. Like, he was focused on the past relationships only to confirm what the lessons that he learned, like the knowledge that he was gaining, because 4 is about stability. So to stabilize his emotions in the correct way. This 4 cups is about contemplation. So he was focused on the past relationships for that period of time, only so that he could go within. And continue to continue to hold that relationship up high and be able to achieve the connection quicker. It's like 10 steps ahead of you. Yeah. Like, again, it was for that transformation. 1, 2, 3. Maybe those rods be trying to see what's up. This is a skeleton, though. Like, these are all the dead relationships, the relationships that are over. And these are the 2 coming together into connection, the union. Yeah. He was sitting there, like, figuring out, like, making sure he knew every reason to drop these other people, because he kept seeing in the Empress what he really desired and wanted. Well. I like this Emperor. He really gets me going. Yeah. He was totally focused on this, though, because it's like the Empress and the 5 of Wands. He was totally focused on this adversity. He was totally focused. Like, he was totally focused on, like, how do I A, cleanse and purify myself, get myself in the right energy, know what reasons I'm leaving all these other people behind, and B, how do I resolve this conflict, this adversity? This person was on it. Shit. Look, right behind it. How do I change this so that the Empress and I can be totally dissolved of all of this stuff? Wow. And I can present this cup of love. Look at those fingers. Emperor, we love your fingers. We love your fingers. We love your nose. We love your toes. We love your eyes. We love everything. I cannot make it up. Did you just see the Justice and the Empress? Like, he was very much focused on that. Ooh, look, 2 sets of eyes on how to move forward in this. 2 sets of eyes on how to merge these 2. 2 sets of eyes here. This man is powerful. He kept his eyes on the Empress, and he kept his eyes on the competition too, because he really loves her. Look, she looked like a good time. She looked like a party. And then their Queen of Cups energy. Oh, their bedroom life. Yeah. Ooh. I'm not even gonna tell y'all what I just saw, but "Ooh, You Make My Love Come Down" is the song. Oh, goodness. And I just saw the tower, but it's like a probe, right? But it's like, oh, gosh. Ooh, he be rock hard for you. That's all I would say. He be rock hard for you. Ooh-wee. Yeah, he changed that world for the divine feminine. He changed his world. And again, it's not just only for her, but in his desire to pursue her, he maintained that balance just to be able to ensure that, like, no matter who his relationship was with, but he knew who he wanted the relationship with, because again, there's no one else that actually sits in the Empress energy. Remember, we're in double Empress energy now, so that may have been the underlying meaning too. Because remember, I said he cloaked himself, the Emperor cloaked himself in the divine feminine's energy to see that. Yep, for that victory. Cannot make it up. To bring this victory in. You need to scoot back a little bit so you guys can see more of the cards. Yeah. That song, Love Come Down, is still in my head right now. Yeah. He was like, I need to go out there and fight for my love. Balance this shit out. He said the only devil she's going to be tied to is me. Because he's using his power properly. He worked hard to be able to balance out his light and his dark, and really, like the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight is diligence, knowledge, detail, right? Yeah, wow. He educated himself and then engaged himself, because the Eight of Pentacles is education and engagement too. He changed his knowledge and his engagement. Wow. Yeah, because he knows that she's his Queen of Pentacles, and he knows that they match each other in every realm, in every way. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna call this one a wrap, because we saw everything that we needed to see, right? We've heard everything. He's like, nah, you need to see me coming at you with this love. I can feel it. Oh, this is too funny for me. Oh my gosh, this is too funny to me. So this is the card that fell out. This is the one where I just said, no, you need to see me coming towards you with this cup of love. Right? And it's like, well, I got one for you too. Oh gosh, I love to see it. He's like, yes. He's like, let's go and start our new beginning and be happy and fulfilled. Wow. This is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Hope that this has been helpful and insightful in some way, shape, or form. And I will catch you on the next one later.